Hey, what's up, Cub fans? Here, loyal Cubs fans. Recap of Friday night's game. It was kind of cool. A game moved to Friday night, kind of a rare occurrence at Wrigley Field. Cubs petition the league, get some more rest after that makeup game in D.C. late Thursday, 3 p.m. game. Cubs got home safely. Weather cooperated Thursday. Weather was nice on Friday, 7 p.m. game. Hoping the bats would really heat up. It was somewhat of a pitcher's duel. He had Hamels against Harvey. Harvey has been the Reds' best pitcher. 4.3 ERA, but 2.7 ERA against the Cubs in 3 starts. Can we get the bats going? For some reason, our pitching's still been better than hitting. All these games, technically 25th day in a row, Cubs had to show up to the ballpark. So it was quite the battle. Hamels looked good in 3 innings. 4th inning, gives up back-to-back solo home runs. Unbelievable. Now we're down 2-0. Could have really got worse. He had a guy in second and third with no outs. We were able to get out of it. Down 2-0. Thinking, we might have a chance if the offense could wake up. After 6 innings, it was still 2-0. Finally, Harvey's out of the game. And, we muster through, like Caratini, someone else got on an error. We had a couple base runners. And Happ, of all people, hits a 3-run homer. We take the lead 3-2. Thank you, Happ. We've been waiting for you to step up. I think it's only like his 13th home run. He's capable, but what a clutch home run. Take advantage of the bullpen at that spot after we just could not get a big hit with runners on. Fortunately, the Reds could either. Their only runs were against were solo home runs. So Cubs are up 3-2 going to the 7th. The big mystery is 1-run game. Now what do we do? Strope's out for the year. Hamstring injury. Hamels gave up like 8 hits. A couple walks. But considering he kind of battled through 6 2/3 innings. Only 2 runs. He obviously looked very hittable, but thankfully he only gave up 2 runs and he went fairly deep. Every bit helps as our high leverage guys are getting exhausted. Today we kind of went with different guys. Maples came off a milk carton, came in 7th inning with 2 outs. I think there was a runner on, and he got like a line drive out. Cool. He actually was throwing strikes. He was ahead of the count. He's got some good stuff. He's one of those guys that's great in Iowa, like a 2.6 ERA. But, between last year and this year, hasn't quite put it together at the major league level to quite be trusted. Maybe eventually he'll get there. More experience, we'll see. It's kind of a matter of his control. But he got the one out, much needed out. Cubs still up 3-2 after 7 innings. Who's going to pitch in the 8th inning? We pitch Garcia, who only got 1 out in that doubleheader game. Taken out, had bases loaded, gave up a hit. We're down 2-0. It was a disaster. We got blown out. It's usually what happens when you have a pitcher only can get 1 out, starting pitcher. He was on a milk carton for a while. But I think he got 1 strikeout, retired all 3 batters faced in the 8th inning. It was a nice change of pace opposed to what Edwards been doing lately. So that was pretty cool. And then the mystery, 9th inning. Who's going to be your closer? No Strope. Mad mention. It's going to be kind of by committee. We'll see what happens. De La Rosa. I like him. He's done fairly well for us. Lefty. We needed a productive lefty, even though Justin Wilson stepped up. But You can't pitch Justin Wilson every day. De La Rosa got a couple outs. Then he gives up a double. He gave up a double at 1 out. Got a second out, walked a guy. Things are getting kind of scary. I mean, they're one big hit away from tying or taking a lead. And he got the third out, thankfully. I guess it's going to be stressful in September. But thankful we did win 3-2 over the Reds. Every game helps. Cardinals got beat. Unfortunately, Brewers beat the Pirates, so Cubs are still a game and a half left. They have 15 more games left to play. And Brewers have 14 games left. Got to keep winning. If we were to fall back to the wild card, we're looking pretty good in making the playoffs if we don't win the division. Because Cardinals and Dodgers are 6 games back in the loss column. So you figure if they went 14-0 and we went like 8-7, we would have it, or 9-6. I don't know. You would think we could win at least that amount. It's not a tough schedule, but what makes it tough is all these days in a row. That's what makes it tough. We'll see what happens today, Saturday, September 15th. Lester hurt his back at the end of his last outing, and he says he's okay, but you know how back injuries are. We do have Mills on standby to eat up innings if needed, but kind of worried because Mills hasn't pitched in like 3-some weeks. Other thing I haven't heard about is anyone gonna be coming up from Iowa to replace Strop? Obviously, it's hard to replace Strop's 11 out of 13 saves. Pretty dang good. Morrow is trying to make his way back sometime into the week. Been doing bullpen sessions. He's optimistic he's going to be back. We'll see. One guy I think they should make a surprising call-up, Dakota Makes. He's a potential closer in the making. Did great at Tennessee, Iowa. He done some closing setup work, but he's got a career low 1 ERA every level. The only thing he doesn't have going for him is experience. Started middle of the 2016 year. So we're looking at 2.5 years. But sometimes desperate times. But we did scrap through with not our best relievers. That was good to see. Just more pressure on for the starters to go deep. And the hitter. I'm more disappointed at the hitters. Are they going to step up again? Maybe now, Noah Harvey, we could start getting hits off some of these other Reds pitchers that are struggling. We'll see. Madden's trying to rust guys and do what he thinks is best to help win games, make us fresh getting in October. We've got another 5 games in a row, so we'll bring it up to 30 days before we get a day off. Hopefully no more rainouts to make up, because the last scheduled day off is Thursday the 20th. A couple more games against the Reds at home, and then a 4-game series against the Arizona. So I guess 6 games. Got to keep winning, find ways to win. Hopefully Pittsburgh and other teams can help Cubs out. Beat Milwaukee. Cardinals have been losing lately. Even though I have mixed emotions. I hate the Cardinals, but I also hate the Dodgers. Can they both not make the playoffs? We'll see. Thankful Cubs got a Friday night win. Go Cubs, go.